It's time. It's time. It's time. Today is April the 8th, 2026, and it is 6:31 a.m. Movie character of the month. Movie character of the month. Movie character of the month. Bleak Gilliam, Bleak Gilliam, Bleak Gilliam. Played by two-time Academy Award winner Denzel Washington in the 1990 Mo Better Blues. Before I get into Mr. Gilliam, the trumpet is my favorite instrument, my favorite instrument, my favorite instrument, because it reminds me to always keep myself in tune mentally, physically, and spiritually. Make sure y'all check out my short entitled You Are an Instrument. The trumpet represents leadership. From Louis Armstrong, who was one of the founders of jazz, to Miles Davis, to Dizzy Gillespie, to Bleak Gilliam. They all were leaders of their bands. And the trumpet is not an easy instrument to play. It's not an easy instrument to maintain. It has to be dissembled, oiled, perfectly polished, and perfectly assembled. The vowels represents the lower pitches and the lower ranges. Okay? And out of my 5 favorite instruments, the trumpet is the only instrument that I haven't played. And sometime in the near future, I plan to play a trumpet for the first time. Very, very beautiful instrument. But now, to Bleak Gilliam, to Bleak Gilliam, to Bleak Gilliam. Now, I'm going to be discussing pretty much positives and negatives of Bleak Gilliam. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be giving my star rating on Bleak Gilliam, on whether he's a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star character. Okay. Number 1, Bleak Gilliam was smooth, swagtastic. He had the smooth swagmataz. He had the smooth coolness. He had the smooth sophistication. Everything about Bleak Gilliam was smooth. Okay? Even to the point where he takes his his index finger and his middle finger, and he do that to wipe the saliva off his lips. And my personal opinion, I think that was a way to always keep himself ready, trumpet ready. Okay. King of smooth. Everything about Bleak Gilliam was smooth. His attires were smooth. Whether it was his casual wear, his baseball wear, his suit wear. Smooth, smooth, smooth. The next one. Bleak Gilliam was a craftsman. He was a craftsman of the trumpet, and he was a craftsman of pretty much being a musician. Okay? He dedicated himself to becoming a master trumpeter, musician, and band leader, okay, of his particular band. The next one. Bleak Gilliam was disciplined, structured. Everything was centered around his music, even him juggling two different women. But all of that was structured within him being the leader of his band and making sure nothing came before the music. Okay? The next one. Bleak Gilliam was selfish. He only thought about himself. He didn't like solos within, the music that was played in his band. He didn't like ad-libs. He wanted the music to be exactly the way that he wrote it because he was the band leader. The only solos he enjoyed was his own solos. Only he was able to ad-lib. He was selfish. The next one. He was narcissistic. He felt a strong sense of self-importance of him being a trumpeter, him being a ladies' man, him being a businessman, and negotiating the contracts for the band in the club that he was playing at. He was very opinionated. Okay, he stood strong on his opinions. Okay. The next one. He was loyal to his friend, the character that Spike Lee played in the movie. He was loyal to him, knowing that he wasn't the best manager for the band, and he actually helped him out. And him helping out Spike Lee's character in the movie turned everything in the movie. Watch it and find out. And he was loyal. Okay. The next one. Bleak Gilliam had an insane work ethic to the point where he can lock in. There's a scene in the movie where he's at the piano, which is not his main instrument. The trumpet is his main instrument. And he's locked in. He's locked in. So he had an insane work ethic, which goes into his discipline and his structure within him being a musician. Okay. The next one. Bleak Gilliam was very cultural and race-based. He was all about the culture of jazz and Black people coming to see them play. Okay. He was all about that, to the point where him and Wesley Snipes' character got into it. And I'm going to just say this, Wesley Snipes' character, in my personal opinion, he was a hater. He was a hater. Okay? He was a hater. Okay? So he was all about Black culture and Black people coming to see the music. Number 3. My fault. The next one. I said number 3. The next one. Outstanding performer. And the very picture that you see in the thumbnail was his best performance as a trumpeter, Bleak Gilliam. This was his best in the movie. Watch it and find out what scene that is. Okay? Great performer, great trumpeter. Okay? And last but not least, artistic, creative, and meticulous. The way Bleak Gilliam was able to put things together, do things different, and be meticulous with the music was just genius. And to give this man credit that actually played the trumpet and ghosted for Denzel Washington's character of Bleak Gilliam, Terrence Blanchard. He is the real Bleak Gilliam. I just wanted to put that out there. Shout out to Terrence Blanchard, who ghosted for Denzel Washington, who worked with Denzel Washington, because Denzel Washington did not play the trumpet for real in Mo Better Blues. That was all Terrence Blanchard. Okay, so I have to give this man his credit. He's a very outstanding trumpet player. Very outstanding. Okay, check him out. All right. So overall, what do I give this April movie character of the month? What do I give him? I give Bleak Gilliam 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. Okay? Because all the positives outweighed the negatives. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed my first movie character of the month, Bleak Gilliam, Bleak Gilliam, Bleak Gilliam.